So I'm going to piggyback on some of these bat stories.
Yeah!
I just had a bat come into my house for the first time. So this is the first time I learned that in a fight or flight response, I have a fight response. Because I got so angry at this motherfucker coming into my house. I grab a stick and I just can't wait. I'm like, I have good hand-eye coordination. I can get this motherfucker. So I load up. I wait for him to come close to me, and I see him coming. He does a little curveball action. Boom! Like I'm Ken Griffey Jr. Just fucking take him up out against the wall. He slams against the wall, drops to the floor, and this is the first time I've ever killed anything. I don't know if I killed him. I'm pretty sure I did. He was broken, and this is the first time I've ever killed anything. So my exhilaration goes from exhilaration to remorse. What did I do to this living thing? And I take him outside, and he's still crawling. I have some hope for him, but I'm pretty sure he didn't make it. That's a pretty depressing story, but anyhow, let me get this ragged piece of paper here that has some jokes on it that you actually might laugh. But probably not, so get ready for some weird shit.
Here's a fucking flag.
So, I'm writing a movie, and the hardest part about writing a movie is trying to pitch it. You have to come up with a succinct way of delivering the storyline of this movie. So I created a really neat summary of the movie that I'm writing. It's like Groundhog's Day meets 9/11. That was a joke for myself there, really. It's pretty morbid. Just some guy who's waking up every day just in horror. Anyway, so I know a lot of athletes, guys who've played sports, and none of them have ever had athlete's foot, which makes me think that this is a ploy by the medical community to make people feel better about themselves if they have hygienic problems, which I think is a great thing. I think we need to do this more often. So, other hygienic problems like toxic shock syndrome. It's a horrible name, right? We need to come up with another name, like princess pussy. Because every girl wants to feel like a princess. Let's see what else I have here. Speaking of hygienic problems, I fucking hate it when I see a homeless guy with a better body than me. The other day well, not the other day, maybe a few months ago when the weather was nice, I saw a guy riding a bike, this is so narcissistic, but the guy, homeless dude, probably had, a couple of parasites, a drug problem, and my immediate reaction was to get jealous. He had a nice six-pack on him. I couldn't even give him that dignity. Maybe there were some lessons to be learned from him. Take that diet plan. God, I really don't. I have like 4 words written down on this piece of paper. It was like, you know, a lot of people when they see me, they say, "Hey, you look like that. You look like that midget from Willow."
What?
And I say, "Oh, you mean Willow?" And they say, "No, the other one."
Val Kilmer?
Yeah, Val Kilmer. How many people have even seen Willow? That's a joke that would kill in 1990. It was like, there were a fuck ton of midgets in that movie. That was the only movie that joke would work with. God. Speaking of homeless, I feel like I would only get married to avoid being homeless. Like, if I were in some dire scenario where I wasn't able to eat, I wasn't able to have a roof over my head, I'd say yes to a girl who is, offering, in that scenario would probably not be a very great girl. I think that's all I have for tonight. So we'll call it a night. Everyone have a good one and enjoy your week.
Woo!